AV Super Friends on Topic is an independent production wholly owned and operated by AV Super Friends, LLC. For the highest quality recording of all of our shows, visit avsuperfriends.com.
It's AV Super Friends First Friday Live, a short, often impromptu show streamed live to the socials and usually on the correct day. The first Friday of the month, here we are. We've collected 2 or 3 topics, news stories, product announcements, social media posts, or email listserv messages, and we'll give you our honest opinions about 15 minutes or less, or your money back guaranteed. So, what's up, fellas?
See, you wanted a promotion, you got a promotion.
I got promoted.
You got it.
Yeah.
Is our new district manager of reading things.
District regional.
We're all in trouble.
Regional district executive manager assistant.
Vice president of returning money.
I just want utmost milk toast and the whatever toast.
You
and
gotta earn that.
Ryman
You gotta earn that.
You gotta write that shit.
I'm not there yet, though.
All right, so first Friday, it is the first Friday. We've got a couple of news stories we're gonna talk about. We're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna set a timer, 3 minutes per. We're gonna keep this quick, 3, 3, 3, and then we're out. Should be about 10, 12 minutes all told. Why am I still talking? All right, ready?
Go.
Look at that. All right, first story.
We're out of here.
I don't know who pulled this. Mark, was this your story? Did you pull this one?
Maybe.
This
Depends.
one's from the commercial AV subreddit. It says VTC endpoints, thoughts, opinions, and recommendations.
Yep. Yes.
As an IT AV professional, I've been assigned the task of leading a project to build 10 new video conferencing rooms in various offices. The primary platforms used are Zoom and Teams, of course. What else are you using?
Is there
WebEx
anything
and
out
Adobe
there?
Connect.
WebEx.
And the goal is to provide a top-grade enterprise solution for a highly corporate financial institution. So, big bank needs video conferencing.
But that's not the story. That's how they
That's the
reel
request.
you in. That's the
where we started.
request.
So,
And-
Mark, what was the story?
Well, and that's a request
Yes.
that comes up a ton. This
Often,
just happens to be
yes.
one of a billion.
Yeah, this is one of a lot. This is just the latest example I came up across. If you were to go into the responses helping this individual, you will always find a mouse and keyboard manufacturer as the first response. Always.
Razer?
Always. And what is it with this one specific mouse and keyboard manufacturer that everybody always defaults to them as the recommendation? There's
also make
so many
like
other
computer
things
speakers.
out there, but I've had some of their product and while it's okay, but I haven't fallen in love to the point where the commercial AV group has become the de facto default everything
Is
solution.
it okay, though? Is it really okay?
It's just
I'm trying to
okay.
be positive. I'm trying to be positive. It's just okay, but
I think I'm with you. And it's not just this mouse and keyboard manufacturer that happens to start with Logic, right? It's several others. There's a camera one, and there's a Nito Frito soundbar thing, and but
like
it's
Nito
the
Fritos.
it's the primary use, and it's just good enough. And I don't get why they think it's high end either, except that it's easy to obtain, and people trust the
you will-
name for some reason. They just
will
say like,
notice.
"Oh, well, I get it."
yes. It seems to be that a lot of people in the commercial AV realm like to rally around this product a lot and throw it around as the default
Hope you have
solve all
local
your
power
problems.
at that camera. Just
Yes.
saying.
So it's fascinating that it's always the first response I see in a lot of these posts. And it's weekly.
It's marketing. That's all it is marketing.
Yeah, and it's just easy. I had a conversation with even an integrator. They're like, "Well, we're going to put in this rooms system, and we're going to put that Nook in, and we're going to put the meet 'em up cameras in, and some of the thing." And I go, "Are you providing the license to make this work?" Well, no. Are you providing the software on the enterprise computer? Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. So it's all the other hiccups that
It's all the
piss
other
us
stuff.
all off, and it's just like, and is it premium?
No.
It's kind of more. It's more freemium.
There.
You get a nickel and dime on every little thing as you go. And
I don't get it either, and I always resist the urge of going, seriously?
So you're in the camp of bring 323 back, right?
Yes.
That's the
By the
campaign.
way, so that I'm using on this thread, the very first response, they said a question, they said their primary platforms are Zoom and Teams. And the first response was, use Cisco. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
not
It's like,
helpful when
what?
someone says,
Yes.
here's the platforms, and someone provides a solution that's not a platform, so I'm assuming that person is a consultant. All right, next topic.
Making their money.
Let me reset our timer here. We didn't solve that, but not the point.
Sure.
No, we just talked about it.
It's just
All right, next one
marketing's the
is
answer.
More mics and keyboards.
projector versus 2x2 video wall. Executives want to display a reel of products on a wall. We recently had an 85-inch display, but now they're thinking they're installing a projector or a large 2x2 video wall for a bigger image. All we need to do is play videos on a loop. Their question is, there's bright lights, do we need to worry about projector brightness, or is it better to go with a 2x2 video wall? So,
Can we answer neither?
projectors
Is
versus
that-
video wall for a big display.
Is neither an acceptable answer?
I would venture a guess that nobody made a request of a 2x2.
I would
That's
like all of
something
my
that
content to
nobody
have
wants.
the crosshairs right in the middle. I want that mullion and the transom just right in the middle.
I think the question is more relevant if it wasn't signage in a room with windows. I'm not sure what the location is, but usually in these signage locations, a projector is not the answer.
I've seen it. And
Oh,
they've
yes.
burned through some
We've all
bulbs.
done
Yeah.
it too. It's, I did one in an art gallery sort of thing, but there's so many compromises with that. To Jamie's point, the lighting coming in, the noise, do you see the lens, all that stuff. It's just, yes,
Yeah.
economically, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, that is still the cheapest way to get a big image. But
And
I think over a certain size, maybe.
yes,
You can get big images for not nearly as much as they used to be.
I think what's interesting on this particular one is that it skipped the other, like it skipped the idea of having just a single 98-inch. It was like a 2x2.
Well, they had an 80 something.
Or
And
or
it
even
just,
a direct view LED wall. That's not even.
that's still video wall.
yeah, it's
It's 2x2 video wall.
yeah,
I
but
think
it's
this
not
person-
like the displays. I think that's like, wow.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
cost for cost, because you can get those 2x2 video walls pretty economically now. But even I just talked somebody out of one the other day, saying, "Look, you know what? Save your pennies, and next year let's get you a better option than just a 442-inch monitors butted up together. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
still?
I've replaced several 2x2s. I did a 3x3 and also replaced a 3x1 video wall with just big old display in the 100-inch range. And in some cases, that's smaller than what they had, but it doesn't have the mullions and transoms. It looks
It's
better,
still
and
better.
no one complains about it.
It's better, yeah. Everybody, like 10, 15 years ago, it was all the rage to do these multi-wall things. And it had an aesthetic to it. People thought it was very modern and nice. But 2 days after you installed it, it was always, it would be nice if it didn't have the lines in it. It was cool for 48 hours. And then after that, people were like, shit, I can't wait to replace this.
Maybe
I
that's
also-
not an option though. Here, maybe it's on the third floor with 1980 stairwell and no elevator.
I also find it on these
They ship
particular
in little
requests.
Can't get a
components.
can't get a TV that size up to the third floor.
all the
what cranes are
answers.
for.
Everybody answers, and everybody has a really smart comment, and nobody asks, "Can we have a picture? Where's this thing going?" It's always, "Oh, video walls, this or that." I'm like, we need more information. It's not just one or the other.
Nope. Give it. What's the answer? Go.
Next,
No,
More
it
money-
sounds
more
like our
money.
answer is big old giant display if you can, and if you need to go bigger than that, go LED video wall because then you don't have the bezels.
Yep.
So
That's
And you'll
the
be
best.
surprised what the cost is now. You'll
It's
be
come down a lot.
surprised.
Sub a lot of what it used to be.
I'm doing 2 later this year just because in the right space. Yes, it's still more expensive, but in the right space, they're willing to do it. So.
We are in the middle of the bottom falling out of that market. It's happening. The
Race to
costs
the
are
bottom.
coming. It is a race down. It's
That
nice.
sounds like a side effect of some TV drug. The bottom's falling out.
And anal leakage.
Yeah, it's definitely a side effect.
All right, last topic. Let me get our timer going
what's third
here. This one was from a few weeks ago on a listserv, and somebody said, "What is everyone doing these days regarding VCRs? Our library is..." Yes, this was like a month ago. "Our library is still thirsty for multi-region PAL VCRs. We just had one break on them. Is anyone else still supporting VCRs? If so, what are you doing when they break? Any good go-to spots for repair or purchase?" First of all, I do want to warn this person that their time machine
Repair?
is broken. They have
Yes.
somehow gone back to 1986.
Yes, it wasn't that your comment because I was on this thread, and I think your comment was, "What year is it?"
It was
And that was it. And I was like, "Yes." That was the
so.
best comment.
First of all, I remember distinctly starting to no longer spec DVD VCR combo decks in like the late 2000s, 2007, 8, 9 timeframe. So here we are 15 years after that, and some poor soul is still trying to repair VCRs.
Did anybody
Wow.
get that person an answer in the responses? Did they say, "Oh yeah, go to Bob's VCR
This
repair
thread will
shop"?
probably
and-
pop back up tomorrow now that
Yeah.
we've commented on it. It went on for a long time. There was a
Oh, it
lot of
did?
people responding. Yeah.
Okay.
I see just and I can't believe that aren't I see the value of having one or two in a library
Nope.
No.
for the
Nope.
old
Nope.
archival crap.
Nope.
That's
Is
it.
What, is
No.
it your service or is it somebody else's?
Yeah, are
Start
you doing
there.
that?
No,
Answer
somebody
that
else.
question first.
It's
Okay,
like
somebody else.
It's like we still have some reel-to-reel machines out there. You still have. There
Who
should be
does?
work.
Who's we? Who?
We? You
Who's
need to
we?
go to the audio file. I mean, look, vinyl came back for God's sakes.
Nah,
We
that's
still
vinyl, though.
have.
That's
We
Everyone
still
loves vinyl.
have.
No one loves VCRs.
We still have a lot of old media out there, and I can see the value in having one or two in a library somewhere,
have
not
a lot
supported,
of-
not deployed, not mass. It's for
Yeah.
archive stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
Just
But it's
archive.
somebody
a lot of
else's
old
service,
media,
though.
but there's only a few standards of old media out there.
But those, Jamie, should be being used to immediately record and
Yes.
create MPEG files of those.
Yes, they should be used.
You
to
should
be
not be playing
digitizing
back
those.
legacy media in learning spaces.
They should be for archival
anywhere.
purposes. Transition it to ones and zeros and move on.
Right. So,
'Cause it's
so,
not
so
gonna
do you have
get
a good
better
repair
looking.
place? Yeah. Where are you guys going for your repairs?
There are still a
VC
few old
does
guys out there
VCR
that do that.
VCRcloud.com. Is that a thing? No, we
I
can
don't
buy
know.
that domain.
Chris,
Why are you? I'm not.
VCR.
VCR.
We're gonna create a new AV Super Friends service.
No, we're
Cloud
not.
VCR conversion.
VCR to cloud.
VCR cloud VCR.
There was a streaming company in the early days, 2007, 8, 9, whatever.
Hey,
That
that's a thing.
their market was a bunch of cloud-connected DVD players, and so they were not licensing streaming rights or rebroadcasting as much as licensing local playback that just happened to be streaming. And they
Oh.
got sued into oblivion. But there is a market for that, or there's a model for that, Justin. So you could get a bunch of VCRs and you could hook them up, and then people
And
could
you just
call
stream
you
'em?
and say, "I need to watch this," and then you can go load that.
And it's just a camera shooting a screen, and they see you go and put it in the thing, and then
Yeah.
it's a whole experience.
Go
It's
get
very
my
retro.
lantern out of the basement and get
Yeah,
the
it's
media
real.
and yeah.
It's nice.
And the moral of the story is you shouldn't be looking for new ones.
No, please.
So- is that what we
Do-
learned?
Do a Google search first and
Look
see
for
if,
old
see
ones
if
and
your
not new
media is
ones?
available on the cloud before trying to just play it off of your old media.
Yeah. So I mean, I do understand why someone would have several of these around for archival and things dying, but they should be not be being. My fear is it sounds like from this post they were being used for live. Like someone's going, I'm going to go watch this tape now. No, you should have digitized those years ago.
Yes.
But I've been teaching with this for the last 25 years.
I
Chris.
get that. That's fine, but
Tell me I have
go
to
move it into another
upgrade
medium.
my teaching
so.
tools? How dare you?
And yes, there's somebody yelling at their car stereo right now about fair use and
I've been using this tape
license
forever.
rights and all that stuff. I don't
For
care.
God's sakes, if it's still on a VCR tape, it's
Upload it to
game.
YouTube under an anonymous account and claim you had nothing to do with it, and then just here's the link. Weird. I don't know. It's out there.
strange.
There, yeah.
Odd. These keep
Copyright
showing up.
expired. It should be
Under-
fine.
It's Bob in Kentucky.
Yeah.
That guy, he's
yeah.
always posting things.
Damn,
some-
happy
some
puppy
treasure.
42
Bob's
posting crap
VCR
on
repair
YouTube.
shop. Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
third-
There's 3
my
short
third
shows,
business.
13 minutes. Going to roll it out. And Justin, you ready? You going to try it again?
Oh,
I
you ready?
utmost toast,
Get-
or is that the?
yes. Go
yes,
with
that's
that.
exactly what it is. All right, well, we'll give this a
So
shot.
we did it. Did we do
Well,
it?
you
We
got to
made
wait
it.
for the thing, so we're going to...
Shit. Yes.
Oh, can I say that
You-
on this live show?
Well, you started too late. We can do take it back.
We go back? Yeah.
Can
To
we
try to avoid
post
it.
that?
No,
Now
we'll
we
see.
did it.
Where they- where
A
they
short
gonna
show for the first Friday of the month. Usually, follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter to join us next time, and you'll find a full slate of recorded podcasts and everything else we do on our website, avsuperfriends.com. I do it.
This
I did
is
it.
where you're supposed to start here.
Oh, I did here.
Goofed it. It was supposed to be here.
It's fine. It's first time reading.
No, well, what else? Doing it live. Live production.
You're welcome, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Paul. AV Super Friends on Topic is an independent production wholly owned and operated by AV Super Friends, LLC. For the highest quality recording of all of our shows, visit avsuperfriends.com.